Is it already recording?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Sugar babe, it melts away.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I kissed you when you lick your lips.
I kissed you when you lick your lips.
Like it wet and so do I.
Like it wet and so do I.
Boy, never waste the drip. I wonder how it feels sometimes. Must be good to you.
It's coming, keep me going.
Keep me going, keep me going.
Keep me moaning. Stop loving till the morning. Keep it screaming, keep me going.
Love, love. Don't lean back, don't worry, you step the mirror. Make sure you clean that. See you right back. Flavor. Ooh.
Yeah. So today we're going to be doing a really fun challenge that I watched Sarah Baska do. She's a YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know her. Why are you laughing?
What's her name?
Sarah Baska. Why are you laughing at her name?
What is that? Baskadoo. I just thought of like free Shavakadoo.
Free Shavakadoo.
Oh no, she's so funny. So she made this video with her sister and her friend, her best friend, and she was reading fan fiction, and her friends had water in their mouths, and they were trying not to spit it out because it was super cringy.
What is that challenge called again? The innuendo?
Innuendo.
Yeah.
The innuendo bingo challenge. And that challenge is just like, you have water in your mouth, you try not to laugh at each other, but this was like a little twist off, a little spin off. So that's inspired by her. I want to give credit and a shout out to Sarah Baska. Shout out to Sarah Baska, man, you know. It's called Onions and Sweatshirts by Jacob Sartorius and Shrek. Don't choke. Don't choke. I know you guys are gonna choke. Jacob Sartorius, aka Ear. I'm not gonna say like the really inappropriate words because that says like, weird. Was posting this daily cringy pictures on Instagram. On one of them, he had a pencil up his and in another he was making out with a Shrek pillow. How he loved Shrek. He loved him since he first saw the shitty movie at 2 years old. The thought of the hideous green ogre made Ear want to watch Shrek 4 again. How Ear was walking to school wearing his Shrek backpack and smexy donkey high heels. One of his enemies, Maddie B, walked up to him and said, "Shrek is so dreck. Take that terrifying backpack off." "No!" Ear screamed as he took off one of his smexy donkey heels and stabbed the heel into Maddie B's eye. Gay ass.
It was like, oh my god!
That was perfect.
Great job.
I'm proud of you.
Gonna sing while we wait for her.
Wow.
Alright, what song? Drop top. Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stuntin', can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. You feel me? It's my big wrong boogie got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys hooked. We're from dollar bills, now I'm popping rubber bands. When you sing to me while I do my money dance, like hey, flexing on the gram like hey.
Go.
Alright, so this one is called
Stop! You're gonna die.
Oh, this one is about MadCon. It's called Sweets/Dirty Taylor Images. His hand crept up your thigh slowly, and he licked your bottom lip, begging for entrance. You parted your mouth just enough so he could explore. Your tongue fought for dominance, and of course, he won. He started kissing on your neck and found your sweet spot. You moaned involuntarily and then blushed. He smiled and continued sucking on your sweet spot. You slipped your hands under his shirt and started laying down. You don't even have, you still water in your mouth. He continued leaving wet butterfly kisses all along your neck. You slipped your hands under his shirt.
Wait. Wet butterfly kisses or butterfly kisses with your eyelashes? Sorry.
I'm sorry over this.
What did you say?
You slipped your hands under his shirt, then tugged at his jacket, signaling for him to take it off. He took off his jacket and under his shirt, and then began kissing you again. His hand trailed farther and farther up your thigh until it reached your core. He started rubbing it. You felt him poking you in the thigh, and you adjusted your body so you could grind your crotch together. He looked at you and said, "You don't have to." You cut him off and smashed your lips together, your thong and bra off in one quick movement. He looked at you and said, "You're so beautiful." You blushed, and then he started rubbing your crotch slowly. You moaned. He changed speed and started going faster. You felt a knot in your stomach and said, "Taylor, I'm close." He smirked and said, "Just let it out, babe." You did as well as you were told and released onto his fingers. He smirked and licked his fingers. You smirked at him and said, "Your turn." He laid back and you started palming his eager friend through his boxers. What? He moaned and then you slowly took off his boxers with your teeth. You looked at his length. It was huge. You licked the tip and the I felt it on my feet. Keep in mind, it's a 12-year-old that's writing this.
I don't know where my oxygen is.
It's a, yo, a 12. You licked the tip and then blew on it. He moaned. And then you started bobbing your head up and down slowly. You felt in your mouth. And so when he released, he hovered over you and awkwardly reached into your back pocket. He took out a tiny silver package and ripped it open with his teeth and rolled a condom onto his length. He looked at you and said, "We don't have." You cut him off. "I need you now." He nodded and said, "Just tell me if it hurts too much and I'll stop." You nodded and he slid his whole length in you. It hurt like hell at first and a few tears slipped out of my eyes. He brushed them away with his thumb. "Do you want me to stop?" You shook your head, nodding the pain would go away soon and turn into pure pleasure. He thrusted a few more times and it turned into pure pleasure. You began moaning like crazy and he moaned along with you. You felt a knot in your stomach and you said, "Taylor, I'm close." He began thrusting faster and harder, hitting your G-spot. You moaned really loud and he said, "On 3, 2, 1.
What? You thought of what?
Carly. 3, 2.
4, 3, 2.
Disclaimer, I don't own anything except my shame. Do you guys have water in your mouths? Alright, you spit on me, I'm gonna fuck you up. Diego pushed Dora. Okay, sorry. Diego pushed Dora against the wall, her left bosom heaving. For this time, Diego would do the exploring. He placed a hand on her shoulder, his face smoldering, ever a grin. Diego, she gasped. We can't do this. But you know you want to. She couldn't handle it. She lunged for him, her soft hands hitting against his chest, feeling his chiseled muscles. Aren't they like 5? How we got chiseled muscles when we eat fucking animal crackers and chocolate milk? Diego lunged like his pet jaguar, making fierce lip contact with Dora. He urged with his tongue for her mouth to open. Dora was in heaven. Her cousin's musky scent of the jungle filled her nostrils. Why, Dora thought? Why was he doing this? How did this turn from a friendly family gathering to her and Diego making out in a closet? He loved her laugh, her energetic personality, her Hispanic accent, her slightly annoying voice.
Hi, I'm Dora.
Her eagerness to get things done. Oh my god. It wasn't just physical attraction that got him to this conclusion, though. He remembered when Dora brought one of her friends from school to her house while he was visiting. Pablo. He recalled the name with disgust. The image of Pablo flirting with Dora sent him in a frenzy. She explained he was just a playful guy, but Diego knew better. He began to kiss Dora harder, pressed his body against her harder. He didn't want to let her go. Didn't want her to be taken from him, ever. Dora couldn't breathe. Every muscle in her body screamed for more, but her lungs desperately needed air. She muffled. Diego pulled away from her, smirking. D? Dora blushed. As Diego. I was calling your name. Say it. Say my name again. Dora gulped, knowing where he was going with this. Diego, she murmured. Louder. He smiled. Diego, she said again with a bit more clarity. Dora noticed a slight squeeze on her left breast. It was Diego's hand. Dora began to squirm at his touch. Why was she doing this? She was his cousin, for God's sake! It was in capitals. Louder, he repeated. She hesitated. Hey, Diego? I don't think... Think what? I don't think we should be doing this. Diego's eyes darkened. It was going to happen. He was going to lose her. All because he'd gone too far. He slid his hand off her breast and clenched his fist beside him. Dora noticed the hung from both their lips. Dora leaned against her cousin yet again. I'm glad you understand me, primo. Wait. You'll always be my prima, my prime girl. He prepared the chloroform in his pocket. He chuckled. Tonight would be a wild ride. Why does he have chloroform in his pocket?
Oh my god! That's so wrong.
Dora, I got advice for you, bitch. You better run, girl.
If you really enjoyed this video, please give the video a thumbs up. subscribe and hit that notification bell because I will be posting videos. Notification bell. Guys, I will leave all my social media in the description along with Wendy's and along with Josh's. And it's been great, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Should we end this like 10 times? Good.
How do they do that? Ready?
They all say goodbye like in harmony. So
Goodbye.
Go home.